Hey guys, it's Cami-Cat here with an update. In my 10,000 subscriber video, I told you guys to comment in the description with a couple of questions that you guys have for me. So I'm going to be answering those in this video. Without further ado, let's get started. Who is your favorite Undertale character and why? By the way, love Your Hopes and Dreams vocal cover. Well, first off, thank you very much. I worked very hard on that one actually. I really liked putting all the pictures together, and I wanted to kind of meld a couple of my previous covers into this one since it is like one of the finale songs. So I had tons of fun making it. And favorite Undertale character? I would go with Undyne, simply because 1, she is super duper strong, 2, she is absolutely hilarious, and 3, what is there not to love about her? She's just too cool for words. Not as cool as Papyrus, but yeah, I really like Undyne. So you're pretty, face and voice. Congrats on coming this far. Truly deserve it, and you're so great at what you do. Keep up the good work. Question though, what's your favorite song that you've done? Ooh, favorite song? Well, first off, thank you very much. This is weird because it's the first time that I've ever really put myself out there like this, so it's a little weird, but I'm getting used to it a little bit more and more and more. But my favorite song that I've done, I don't know if I can pick one. They're all a lot of fun. Well, okay, let's say that there are 2. There's the funnest one that I've ever done, probably, and then there is one of my favorite ones. The funnest one I think I've ever done, it's gonna sound a little silly, is I did a cover of Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. That's out on my SoundCloud, and that was just so much fun to do because it was so funny. It was funny because 1, I don't have a guy voice, and 2, it was just an entertaining song in general. It was a request from one of my friends actually, and I just had tons of fun with that one. My favorite one, actually, I think right now, is one that I'm working on right now with a couple of people. We're all coming together to make a special cover for you guys, and I'm really excited about that so far. It's not done yet. I'm still waiting on a couple of the vocals to come in, and I'm blown away by everybody's contribution, so you guys will get to see how that goes. I'm really excited about it, so we'll see. Where did your old Tamagotchi animation go? I think when it comes to that, I had a copyright on the song that someone finally came up and said, hey, this person used the song and they're not supposed to use the song, and for whatever reason it got taken down. I know, it was one of my favorites too, so I'm a little upset about that. Maybe I'll redo it in the future, but that's where I think that one went. I can't find it either, but we'll see. I don't know. Are you sick, or is your voice just naturally deep because it sounds unfitting? Oh, I actually do have a lower voice when I'm talking than I do when I'm singing. It's a little bit weird, I know. Might be a little disorienting, but also when I put that first video up, I was a little nervous, to say the least, since I had made that promise to myself when I hit 10,000 that I would post a thank you video, and when it was finally up there, I got a lot more nervous than I was expecting to, so that's probably why it's a little disorienting. I'll probably get a little bit more used to it as I maybe put more of these up if people have more questions for me. So when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's just me being a little bit of a scaredy cat. But I'm learning and I'm going through it, so we'll go through it together. It's an adventure. Very important question. Cheez-Its or Cheese Nips? Oh man. Well, I'd have to say that I would go with the Cheez-Its. I grew up with Cheez-Its, but if that's not the right answer, I'm sorry. I'm not. I like cheese nips, but I never really eat them as much. Just a thing. One question. How do I inspire myself, senpai? Oh my gosh. I never thought I'd be a senpai for anybody. It's finally happened. When it comes to inspiration, you really want to take it one step at a time. And sometimes you may need to step back and take a breather and go do something else. Inspiration comes from moments of low inspiration, low stimulation, to your brain kind of spikes up and says, oh, I have an idea of what we were doing 30 minutes ago. And so when it comes to how your brain works with inspiration, I actually studied this for a little bit. You want to step back a little bit from whatever you're working on and take a little bit of time to do something else in order to figure it out in the back of your head. That way when you come back to it, you can say, aha, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do with my project. I still have to work on knowing when those inspiration spikes hit. It is a long process to try and find kind of how you're feeling at that kind of time. You need to find the right time in the day where you know your brain is actually going to be working at its highest potential, and that's different for everybody too. It could be early in the morning, it could be late at night, it could be right in the middle of lunch, but when you know where that kind of spike normally hits, you can catch it at the right time and work on whatever you want to work on next to get the highest output. And that's what I can say about that. How do you find your own voice for the covers that are not in your pitch range? I have a hard time with that. It's actually a kind of by ear thing that I normally do. Sometimes with a song you may have to pitch it down a little bit so you can hit those high notes, and then sometimes you have to kind of find the harmony first before you could hit the melody. When I was little, I always used to find harmonies first to a song before I actually learned the melody of it, which is a little funny way to do it, but it's kind of entertaining to figure that out. When it comes to your range, it really, you can change a song pitch to whatever you need it to be, one, and two, you don't always necessarily have to follow the melody. You can follow it in a general sense of the word, but if you need to alternate the tone a little bit or the pitch a little bit, then sometimes people don't really notice unless it's one of those really, really high notes that people are expecting. It's really up to you, especially when it comes to a song. Sometimes a song is so high or so low that I kind of sit there to myself and think, I don't think I could do this part. So I kind of say, okay, where is the third note down? Or where's the sixth note down? Or where's that in reference to this scale that it's played in? And I kind of use that to kind of play around with the melody and find which one works for me best. One, you are so beautiful. Oh my god, thank you. Bless. What inspired you to do Undertale videos? Ooh. When I first saw Undertale, I saw it played by Kylie Henke, and one, she's just one of the sweetest people, and two, it was hilarious to watch her do the playthrough. Three, I loved the story so much. I loved the story to death, so I was hooked from day one of watching those playthroughs, and I thought, let's find some of those soundtracks because they're really, really cool. And then that's actually how I found Radix. Radix did a couple of really, really cool covers of songs from Undertale, including Asgore's theme. And that's actually how I got to become mutuals with Radix, because I asked, hey, I really, really like this song. Can I borrow your lyrics to make a cover of my own? And that's kind of one of the general starts of making those really cool Undertale picture videos. The songs actually came from me needing a distraction while I was swimming. I I usually listen to songs while I'm swimming to keep myself in the rhythm, and Megalovania was one of my favorite songs because it was so cool and so fast paced. But it didn't have any lyrics, so I couldn't keep myself in track. So I thought to myself, well, I need to keep myself in track somehow. I'll just make up my own lyrics. That way I know where I am. So that's kind of how I started branching into my Undertale videos and song covers. And I think that is it for questions from this video. Thank you guys so much for all of this. I actually just looked at my YouTube and saw that it just hit 11,000 and going up still. I cannot thank you guys enough for everything that you have given me the opportunity to do. Especially recently, there are some things that I would not have been possible without you guys coming in and supporting me and wanting to see more of what I love to do. So thank you guys again. I might do another one of these videos too if you want to put some comments in the description of questions, tidbits, anything you'd like to know from me. Go ahead and put them in the comments and I will respond to them. So I will hopefully see you guys soon. Peace.